Hugh Jackman is reportedly the latest celebrity to become involved in the legal dispute between Blake Lively and her It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni.
An update today on Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's legal war. Could Hugh Jackman be called to testify? A new report today says that Baldoni's legal team wants to depose Jackman about his close friend Ryan Reynolds and Ryan's conduct during filming of It Ends With Us. The two were shooting Deadpool and Wolverine at the time.
Let's go.
We contacted Baldoni's attorney Brian Friedman today for comment, and we did not hear back by our deadline.
Lively herself was doing some kind of strange things during her press tour. She was criticized for her tone-deaf approach to the movie, which is supposedly a fairly serious movie about abuse and all the rest.
Hugh Jackman, the beloved Wolverine actor and Broadway star, has now been unexpectedly drawn into the intense legal battle between Blake Lively and her It Ends With Us co-star and director, Justin Baldoni. Recently starring alongside Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds, in Deadpool and Wolverine, Jackman now finds himself embroiled in shocking behind-the-scenes drama. With both films set for major 2024 releases just weeks apart, insiders speculate that industry alliances, secret deals, and unexpected rivalries may be unfolding. From surprising testimonies to potential career-changing revelations, this trial is turning into one of Hollywood's most talked-about controversies, leaving fans and insiders eagerly watching for the next twist in this unfolding drama.
Well, Justin Baldoni just experienced a new win in court this morning. So Khaleesi, aka Blake Lively, sent in a couple of her dragons to defend her in today's court hearing, and the judge actually ruled in Baldoni's favor. So Blake Lively was hoping to put a gag order on Justin Baldoni and his attorneys, which the judge denied. And on top of that, Blake Lively was also fighting against Justin Baldoni's attorney, Brian Friedman, from deposing her because she didn't like Brian Friedman. And the judge basically said, listen, lady, that's not how it works. This is not a Colleen Hoover film, and you don't get any say over that. So as of now, things are moving forward. The judge basically said, listen, the two of you play nice and let's get to March 9th, 2026, which is their upcoming trial date next year.
And other documents that we've obtained reveal what really happened. A campaign to tarnish Lively after she alleged that Justin Baldoni, her co-star and director, and Jamie Heath, the producer, had engaged in misconduct while shooting the film.
Now, again, keyword there, the alleged smear campaign, but listen to what Megan herself, the author, says.
In a legal complaint Lively filed on Friday, private text messages and other documents that we've obtained reveal what really happened.
Insiders reveal that Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni have been involved in a heated legal battle for months. The lawsuit includes serious claims of defamation, harassment, and emotional distress. As tensions rise, the case continues to unfold, drawing intense attention from fans and industry insiders.
Blake Lively is accusing Justin Baldoni, who is her co-star and her director, of It Ends With Us for sexual harassment and retaliation. Now, she claims he made inappropriate comments and even crossed physical boundaries while on set. Baldoni's response, a $400 million lawsuit against Blake, Ryan Reynolds, and their publicists.
I don't know about you guys, but I want to see Justin Baldoni's cut of It Ends With Us because it had way higher audience testing. So as we know, Justin Baldoni has claimed that Blake Lively took over the editing of the film and ultimately made it so her cut of the film was the one released to the public, despite Justin Baldoni being the director on the film. Part of creating a film is doing audience test screenings to see how audiences are reacting to the film before it is officially released. In May 2024, Sony and Wayfair did an official audience test screening for Justin Baldoni's cut of the film, and that scored 94% with females under 35, which was the primary target audience, and both Sony and Wayfair were reportedly ecstatic about this score. Blake Lively reportedly did a friends and family screening of her cut of the film, and apparently they really liked it. So she then demanded an official audience test screening of her version of the film. And because she had threatened to withhold promotion of the film, as well as, quote, her barely veiled threat to end Baldoni's career with a slew of false accusations, the studio agreed to do an official audience test of her version of the film.
Sources suggest this lawsuit could have a major impact on Hollywood, as both sides battle not just in court, but also in the media. With their public images at stake, Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni are doing everything they can to protect their reputations, making this case even more intense and high stakes.
Said this decision was made on the understanding that Lively had agreed with Sony that if Baldoni's director's cut tested higher, she would drop the matter and fully cooperate so that Baldoni could finish the film without further interference. They did a test screening of Blake Lively's cut in the same place they did the test screening of Justin Baldoni's cut, and her cut scored an 82% approval rating with the same audience, which was 12 points lower than Justin Baldoni's cut. And then allegedly after this, Lively doubled down on her refusal to promote the film. And here they showed proof of the audience score for Blake Lively's cut versus Justin Baldoni's cut. So how she got Sony to ignore this, the difference in audience scores, I don't know.
In a shocking twist, Hugh Jackman has been named a key witness in the case. Some reports suggest he holds crucial information that could support Justin Baldoni, while others claim he's facing pressure to testify against his will. His involvement adds even more drama to this already intense legal battle.
All right, the judge has ruled on Blake Lively's protective order. So Blake Lively was fighting to have a protective order put in place for attorneys' eyes only to protect items that may come up in discovery, presumably the Taylor Swift text messages. And to be clear, Taylor Swift isn't the only high-profile celeb that's part of this. Hugh Jackman appears to be tied with all of this. We have Bradley Cooper, who Blake Lively thanked in the credits for It Ends With Us, seems to be involved in all of this. So there are a number of high-profile celebrities outside of Blake and Ryan Reynolds that will be dragged into this, and there may be some discovery that gets dragged up that is leaked to them.
Could Hugh Jackman's testimony be the key to deciding the trial's outcome? And how did he become involved in this legal battle? Let's take a closer look at his unexpected connection to the case and what his role could mean for both sides.
Hugh Jackman, who plays the X-Men icon Wolverine and starred alongside Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool and Wolverine, will apparently be deposed ahead of trial. Now remember guys, trial is set for over a year from now, March 26, 2026. And according to the official court docket, the deposition deadline is October 15th, 2025. So that'll be a long stretch of time where we'll probably see some more notable names pop up. According to a source, Jackman will be deposed before the trial, as Baldoni's legal team want to get the full scope of Reynolds' conduct during the time that It Ends With Us was filming. Hugh will be deposed if this goes to trial, the insider said. There is no way that he cannot. Baldoni's legal team is doing everything they need to do to get a full scope of Ryan's conduct during the time It Ends With Us was filmed. As Ryan's good friend, who starred in the film and was with Blake and Ryan many times in private during that time, his deposition will likely be crucial. They are not going to leave any stone unturned. Depositions are part of the pretrial discovery process where witnesses are questioned under oath. It helps attorneys with preparing their case before trial, but does not automatically mean it will go to trial. Reynolds and Jackman starred together in the Marvel smash hit, which the former also co-wrote. Filming kicked off in May 2023, around the same time that It Ends With Us was in production.
Leaked reports suggest that Hugh Jackman has been pulled into this legal battle due to his professional and personal ties to both Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Sources claim he has access to private messages, emails, and key evidence that could reveal crucial details about the case. However, things have taken another unexpected turn. Blake Lively is now facing backlash for what some are calling a dismissive attitude toward the situation. While the lawsuit escalates, critics argue that she seems unfazed, continuing with lighthearted social media posts and public appearances as if nothing is happening. Some believe this is her way of shifting attention away from the controversy, while others see it as an irresponsible approach to a serious legal matter.
Here, for example, she was doing a strange interview.
But for people who see this movie, who relate to the topics of this movie on a deeply personal level, they're really going to want to talk to you. This movie is going to affect people, and they're going to want to tell you about their lives. So if someone understands the themes of this movie, comes across you in public, and they want to really talk to you, what's the best way for them to be able to talk to you about this? How would you recommend they go about it?
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Or I could just location share you and then we could
That's weird. He's literally asking, what would you say to somebody who was talking about abuse? And she's like, you want my phone number? Like, what is happening right now?
Insiders allege that Hugh Jackman is hesitant to get involved, fearing the impact on his career. Known as one of Hollywood's most respected figures, does he really want to be linked to this high-profile legal battle? Some sources suggest he's cooperating to protect his own reputation, knowing that staying silent could spark speculation about his role in Hollywood's power struggles. Whether he testifies or not, his involvement in this case is already drawing major attention, adding another layer of intrigue to this unfolding drama.
The source also pointed out that Jackman helped promote It Ends With Us, and that Reynolds appeared to include several not-so-subtle disses about Baldoni in Deadpool and Wolverine, adding, "It's unlikely Hugh wasn't aware of this." Not only this, but Hugh helped promote It Ends With Us in the same way that Taylor did when they did their group shot for the cross promo with Deadpool. The timing of the premieres is also no coincidence. Jackman supported It Ends With Us by attending the movie's New York City premiere with his pal Ryan Reynolds, though they had upper-level seating, not basement seating.
This wouldn't be the first time a celebrity was unexpectedly pulled into a high-profile trial. James Franco and Elon Musk were also dragged into Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's defamation case. Hollywood has a history of involving big names in legal battles, and now Hugh Jackman might be the latest star caught in the middle of this unfolding courtroom drama.
Now, the judge has ruled and does agree that high-profile third parties that are not involved directly in the lawsuit, they are entitled to some privacy. Therefore, any of their information may likely be deemed attorney's eyes only, meaning that it'll have to be kept confidential and that certain information can only be shared with just the attorneys, not the clients, and most certainly won't be leaking in the public. So while they are protected, if there's anything that is directly related to the lawsuits or related to the claims made by either party, that can be brought up in discovery and that can be shared with the clients and may possibly be leaked.
We have a problem. We have a big problem. Blake, call your attorneys. The smear campaign is still smearing, and this time it's not the creators. It's not the TikTok people. It's happening. Variety and The Hollywood Reporter are part of the smear campaign. It's clear. They're all still working against you. They're reviewing your movie, and they don't like it. You guys, it's a smear campaign.
With Blake Lively facing criticism for her seemingly carefree attitude, and Hugh Jackman caught between loyalty and reputation, this trial is becoming one of Hollywood's most talked about legal battles. But how did Hugh get involved? Reports suggest he and Blake have been friends for years, with rumors that he even mentored her early in her career. However, things may have changed over time. Some sources claim their relationship has cooled, especially as Blake's influence in Hollywood grew. Now, with Hugh unexpectedly pulled into the case, questions arise about where their relationship truly stands.
She does.
Hugh Jackman's ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks
okay,
just like Brene Brown. I was like,
Anyway,
I
I
didn't
just
know
want
Brene
to give
Brown was
that
dating
27
Hugh
years
Jackman.
together, and now they're split.
I thought he was gay.
I thought that too. There were all those rumors for so long, but I would say this solidifies his straightness. You know what I mean? I don't think you get divorced.
I think we all wish
PR orchestrated.
And, you know, I think we've seen over the years, most people have affairs, but then they'll go back to their significant others. I mean, it's very hard to actually make the step to divorce. So this was very interesting to me. Like, I feel like they must have felt, the two of them, that they really had this incredible connection to both end, you know, within months or something of one another.
Hers was around October, I think it ended. They separated, but his was last year.
Hugh Jackman and Justin Baldoni have been colleagues for years, with Justin even naming Hugh as one of his biggest inspirations as a filmmaker and actor. This has sparked speculation about whether Justin's legal team is relying on Hugh's testimony to strengthen their case. With personal ties to both Blake Lively and Justin, Hugh's involvement has become even more complicated. If he speaks against Blake, he risks losing a long-time friendship. If he sides with her, it could strain his professional relationship with Justin. The moment Hugh's name was linked to this case, social media erupted, with fans taking sides. Some are backing Blake, while others support Justin, turning this legal battle into a major Hollywood controversy that continues to dominate headlines and online discussions.
Blake's legal team feels confident that once they present their side of the evidence, that there's a chance the jury may swing in her favor, but we have to wait and see how this all plays out. But at least for today, Justin Baldoni has experienced a win in court, and we will see how this continues to unfold over the next 13, 14 months. But at least for now, Justin Baldoni gets to keep his website of receipts up for the moment. Blake Lively's gag order did not stick. The judge said, mention it all.
Many fans are rallying behind Hugh Jackman, believing he's just caught in the middle of this legal battle. Others, however, are questioning whether he has secrets of his own, given Hollywood's history of behind-the-scenes deals and cover-ups. Even fellow celebrities have started weighing in on the situation. Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively's husband, reportedly dismissed the controversy as media spin, insisting that Blake is staying strong despite the rumors. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, a longtime friend of Hugh, defended him, stating, "Hugh is one of the most honorable guys in this industry. If he's involved, it's not by choice." Scarlett Johansson, who has worked with both Hugh and Blake, also shared her thoughts, saying, "Hollywood politics can get ugly. I hope the truth comes out." Meanwhile, reports suggest that Oprah Winfrey has reached out to Hugh for an exclusive interview. If he accepts, this could become one of Hollywood's most shocking tell-alls yet.
I previously shared with you that the New York Times recently filed a motion with Judge Lyman in New York City federal court to have themselves dismissed from Justin Baldoni's lawsuit. Well, literally moments ago, Baldoni's attorneys have filed a motion objecting to the New York Times' attempt to be dismissed from the lawsuit, and they've shared a lot of new information.
Insiders now claim that a CIA agent connected to Blake Lively has been using covert tactics to influence the narrative in her favor. If true, this suggests that Hollywood isn't just about movies and entertainment, it's a strategic battlefield, where reputations are shaped and careers can be quietly built or destroyed behind the scenes.
Allegedly, B and her team are online bullying this girl. This girl's name is Kate, and she made a bunch of videos about her experience with this situation.
My mom and I were staying at Hotel 1928 in Waco, Texas this weekend. Blake Lively and her team were staying there as well after South by Southwest in Austin on Friday night. We found this out from all the hotel staff, ended up recording her coming into the hotel lobby. We were just hanging out, people watching. Her team caught wind of this, I believe. Maybe saw me recording her on the security camera, did not like this. Thought maybe I recorded something they didn't want out there.
But get this, allegedly, Blake herself is the one that went outside to record them leaving.
Next morning, we kind of were being followed by her security guard a little bit, out of the hotel. Blake Lively herself comes out, starts recording us, says hi to get us to look up at her, circles our car, gets the car information, license plates, all that. Online harassment started the next day. Her lawyer, her social media person, her nanny were looking at my stories.
So since this was like a little mini vacation for her and her mom, she hadn't posted much like during her stay. But when she got back home, she posted this to her story. Followed by this story, she says, "I think the security camera caught me recording her while we were camped out on the couch."
Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively were once Hollywood's golden stars, but now their reputations are under intense scrutiny. If Hugh Jackman's testimony uncovers new truths, this case could become one of Hollywood's biggest scandals. The real question is, who else might be dragged into this unfolding legal battle?
In the United States, where this lawsuit is pending, it's very difficult to sue a journalist, media outlet, because we have this First Amendment protection for the press. And that's super important because powerful people, would be able to destroy a journalist or media outlet by suing them for defamation or libel and keep them from reporting the truth. And so we have given, as a matter of policy, massive protections for the media and other journalists to fairly comment on stories that have not been proven to be true yet or not, so we can get this word out here. Now, and that's what the New York Times is coming back and saying, look, we're not Blake Lively. We're not the ones making the allegation. We're just fairly reporting on what Blake is suing Justin and Wayfair for. And if that's all they did, they would be absolutely protected.
Describes something related to or characterized by pietism, a movement within Christianity emphasizing personal devotion, holiness, and spiritual experience over strict adherence to doctrine or ritual. A pietistic bastion of the media establishment, the New York Times has long presumed itself beyond accountability. Not here. The New York Times went past merely reporting on plaintiff Blake Lively's California Civil Rights Department complaint and actively vouched for the veracity of its false narrative. The fair report privilege the New York Times seeks to hide behind does not protect it from liability for maliciously colluding with Lively and her cohort to publish a fake and defamatory hit piece about the Wayfarer parties, wrongly casting them as villains and making them scapegoats for Lively's well-publicized media missteps.
That's all for today, but I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on Hugh Jackman being pulled into the legal battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni? Is he just caught in the middle, or does he hold crucial information that could change everything? Share your opinions in the comments. I'll be reading and responding to as many as I can. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates. See you in the next one.